Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday the 13th. How about that? This one kind of snuck up on me. I should have known because I scheduled the Saturday thing and knew that was the 14th and all that, but it just didn't dawn on me until I got ready to schedule this yesterday. And I thought, oh, Friday the 13th. Hot diggity. Anyway, let's see who we got hanging out with us. Looks like Mark Lindsay got up early this morning. How you doing, Mark? Hope you're doing well. John Howard's in the house. Good morning, John. He says he should stay home on Friday the 13th. Yeah, I'm not super big fan of Friday the 13th. I don't really know why. I guess because probably something that happened back when I was younger, but I've since forgotten about it. So it's all good. Darren Birds is in the house. Good morning, Darren. Larry Gaunt says, morning, everyone. Ultra MAGA deplorable is here. I'm pretty sure you're probably not the only one in the room. Just saying. Just saying. Morning, Solar Man. Got your shop looking really good. Getting all that super high dollar lumber nailed up there. Looking good. Looking good. Making some good progress. Sean's here. Good morning, Sean. How are you? Clyde CNC's here. Good morning, Clyde. Gary Hammett is here. Good morning. Good to see you. And there's Kathy this morning from Facebook. You know, I noticed yesterday after I got done with yesterday's coffee session, I kept thinking, I don't recall seeing a single person from Facebook in yesterday's live stream. And so I thought, well, maybe it didn't work. Maybe I forgot to put it over there on Facebook or something. So I went and looked, and I'm like, no, it's there. I guess it. Nobody came in from Facebook, and so far Kathy's the only one here. So good morning to you, Kathy. Hope you're doing well. Wilson Rubottom is here. Good morning. Thank you for the thumbs up. Leo Steger's here. Good morning, Leo. Hope you're having a good Friday the 13th. I have got, and you know I say this all the time, but I have got absolutely nothing to talk about. Nothing newsworthy. Nothing, great weather-wise. It's kind of overcast and looks like, well, this looks like it's going to rain. Now, whether it does or not, I don't know. I watched a little bit of Joanne this morning, and she says that if we have any showers, it'll just be what she calls nuisance showers. So I don't know. I don't really care. It is nice and cool out. Me and Jack was just out there a little while ago. He had to take care of some morning business, and it was nice and cool. Wind's blowing pretty good, but it just looks like one of them days like where you look around and go, yeah, it's going to rain a little bit, but it might or might not. I don't know. And I don't really care because I think what I'm going to do is, let's see, George is here. Good morning, George. TGIF to you. And Larry says, you have something good for us tomorrow morning. Well, I have something for you. Now, whether it's good or not, that's for y'all to decide. I did shoot the video yesterday and got it edited. And, I do my whole routine. I because I think I've told y'all before, I use two different kinds of software. The first one is the real free, what is it called? Movie Maker that comes with Windows, the old stuff. And then I have a newer that's it's really MovieZilla, but for some reason when you look up Movie Maker, it's supposedly the new movie maker that Windows talks about now, but it's a third party thing. And it's a little bit fancier. It's still not super fancy, which is good because I can't do the super fancy stuff. I get too confused trying to figure out all them buttons and stuff. But so anyway, so I ran it through of course, recorded it with StreamYard, ran it through the first movie maker, put whatever captions and correct my screw ups and stuff like that with that, and then I put it over in the MovieZilla, or they call, like I said, it's called Movie Maker, but when you dig down, it says MovieZilla. So I use that to do the picture in picture and stuff like that. So, and then of course, once that's all done and processed or whatever, I watch it here and then I put it on my little um, thumb drive thing and I put it on my TV so that I can watch it on my 65-inch TV to make sure there's nothing else that's, because some things I watch here and I won't catch, and then I watch it real big on the TV and I'm like, oh, that's stupid. But so anyway, so I always do that, and it's good enough. I mean, you know, about what about what you'd expect from me, I guess. So yeah, Larry, you'll have to check it out in the morning. It'll go live at 0600 my time, and hopefully you'll learn something new. It'll be something different that I hadn't shown before. I didn't, however. I was going to add the how to do some text, and I actually filmed some of it because I did some of it, but it was already getting too long, and I'm like, nah, I'm having to rush to try to do the text to try to squeeze it in there, and I'm like, I'll just wait and do it on a separate video and maybe do the whole video about that. And because you can do it, there's a lot of things about putting on the text that's you can do. It's probably not ideal, but you can do it pretty good with Design Spark. So I'll probably do a different video for that. Mark says clear in 45. Supposed to get rain later this evening. All right. All right. That if it's raining, that means shop time, right? Because you can't work outside in the rain. Gary says we had rain last night around 9. Okay. Mary Mallory's here. Good morning, Mary. Hope you're doing well. JR's here. He's in Lexington, Kentucky. Okay. All righty. Yeah, I get it. I'm trying, because I'm trying to go slow anyway. I'm not trying to be like some of these other guys I see where they just click, 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 and hope, you got to try to follow along. I'm trying to keep it slow where people can. And that's the whole purpose. I hope that people they're probably not, but I hope that they are opening up that PDF and going, hey, I'm just going to draw right along with Dave. Let's see how he does it. They're probably not doing that, but that's my hope anyway. So I'm trying to keep it slow enough that they can follow along. Now, if there is any, like, because there's a couple of times, like yesterday, I was drinking coffee when I was doing it. So I stop and get a sip of coffee and set it down. So I go back and edit and cut that dead air out where I'm thinking and getting me a sip of coffee or something like that. But even trying to edit it out to shorten it up like that, it was still starting to get a little bit long. And I thought, well, that's just not worth trying to throw on how to do this text right here at the end. And there's other videos out there, um, It's not like I'm going to be showing anybody anything new. Um, so, but I'll do a separate video. Jim says, can't stay. Wife had a knee replacement Tuesday. Okay. Well, I hope she gets well quickly, Jim. Keep her off of that e-bike of yours. I think I'm going to start calling Jim Sinicola Easy Rider because he's got that e-bike. And he did a video on that. I think it was his last video he did. Mark says, I do the same. That's why I have so many jump cuts. Yeah. Yeah. Well, as anybody that's watched me or even watching me right now, you can tell I'm not what I would call polished. So there's lots of, you know, dead air and saying stupid things and mixing my words up, stuff like that. So I try to straighten some of that out. And some things I say something totally wrong. It's almost in every video I do. My brain thinks one thing, but my mouth says something else. And I don't even know that I do it until later on in the editing process. I'll go, well, you idiot. What'd you say that for? That ain't what you meant. So I always end up having to put a caption going, all right, I said this, but what I really meant was this. And I did the same thing yesterday. I was thinking diameter, but I said radius. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I got to put a caption on there to correct that and let people know I screwed up and said it wrong. Because if I don't, I'll confuse folks. So, but anyhow, it is what it is. I think most people by now know me well enough that they know what they're going to get when they watch one of my videos. Oh man, that coffee's good this morning. Doc Whitaker in the house. How you doing, Doc? Ryan says, I hope it was replaced with a good one. There's a lot of folks. My neighbor over here, you probably heard me talk about my neighbor, Norma. She's 85 years old, I think now. And a few years ago, I don't know how long it's been, 2, 3, 4 years, something like that. She had a hip replacement, and she's always got around really good. She probably outrun me down the street. But she's always got around really good. And then she had that hip replacement, and then I think she kind of had a little rough time with it. And I'm thinking, oh man, but she got over that hurdle, and like I said, she could probably still beat me in a race running down the street. Yeah, I'm sure she'll probably outlive me. But anyway, let's see here. What am I missing here? Mark says, only polish in this house is black kiwi. Man, I haven't heard of that in a long time. I haven't heard of that. And I remember you used to get out the shoe polish and polish up the shoes so you could go to church and look halfway presentable. Yeah. Mark says, does anybody even polish shoes anymore? I don't know. I suppose probably the business types might still do it. But and do they still have the things? I don't know what you call them. The little shoe shine places where you like walking in the airport, and there'd be some guy there, and hey, you want a shoe shine? You get up on that chair and prop your feet up, and they shine your shoes for you. I don't know if they still have those around or not. I hadn't been in an airport in a while, and not going to. Let's see. George says, gotta go. See you AKK Monday, whatever that means. All right, George. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. Clyde says Amazon still sells shoe polish. All right. There must be somebody doing it then. Mark says, I've seen the shoe shine stands, but I've never seen anybody there. Well, it's not self serve now, is it? You'd think they probably have it all automated now. We go over and stick a quarter in, stick your shoe in, stick your foot in the thing, and it would do it for you or something. I don't know. But, and by the way, in case you're wondering, I was hoping to test out those new cables today. Ain't happening. And I can't really blame Amazon this time because they have transferred it over to the good old USPS. And I don't really like to knock the good old USPS because I have an excellent mail carrier. Uh, I don't know. I don't really know him that well. All I know is his Norma calls him Gary, so I guess that's his name. Uh, and he is fantastic. He's always reliable. He's always around the same time every day. He's one of the few mail carriers that will close my box all the way, and I keep griping. I've had to call over about that because whenever he's out and they got a substitute, they will not close my box. And if it's raining, they always leave it open about an inch, and everything gets wet. So, but anyway, I checked the tracking number stuff, and it was in my little post office, which is right down the road. It's probably not 2 miles from my house. And they said that it was there at that post office. It had arrived at 4:30 something a.m. yesterday. So it easily should have been in the truck and may have been. But for some reason, I guess Gary was out sick or on vacation or something. So I had a substitute, which I'll be lucky if I even get those cables now. But anyway, she came at about 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And I was sitting right here when she pulled up. And I leaned back and I looked out to the mailbox and I watched her. She pulled up, she flopped the door down, threw something in there. And then she sat there and I could tell she was looking for something in her truck. And I'm thinking, I bet you she's got them cables and she's looking for that package. It wouldn't be very big. It'd be something small, I'm sure. So she fiddle farted around there for a little bit. Next thing I know, she reached down, kind of flips the thing up. Of course, it didn't close all the way because you got to push it to latch it. And then she drives off, and I go out there, and of course, all there is junk mail and stuff. So I'm like, well, okay. So I came back in and I checked the tracking number again. And of course, now they're saying, all right, now it'll be here today between, I think they said 9:45 and 1 p.m. or whatever. But that would probably be the case if Gary brings it. But if it's one of them other jokers, it may. I've had mail delivered at 8 p.m. before. It was already dark, because it was back in the wintertime when it gets dark about 6. So I don't know. So I can't, you know, can't. I was hoping to. That's why I ordered them. I think on Monday, and I thought, well, they'll be delivered on Wednesday. They'll give me a chance Thursday and Friday to test them with this thing and see if that's the problem. But nope, won't be able to check them out. So hopefully, if I get them today, they'll be on there for tomorrow night's show. But that won't really tell me nothing because it's usually on this live stream is where I see the blurriness stuff. So I don't know. Let's see. I'm getting behind on the comments. Mary says something last time I was there. Maybe she's talking about the shoe shine things at the airport. Ray says, I live 6 minutes from Fort Hood, and they have a man that gives free shoe shines to soldiers in their dress uniforms. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Mark says, my last FedEx delivery. Oh, don't get me started on FedEx. Went past me by 400 miles 3 times before it got here. I'm going to tell you, I don't know how that place stays in business. A lot of them are really crummy, but FedEx is, oh my gosh. Okay, Mary says, my sister sent a package from Covington. It came to Indy, then went to, is that Miami? Yeah, Miami, and worked its way back north. Okay, now, are we talking about the USPS, UPS, FedEx, or what? I think maybe she might be talking about the USPS. Marcelo Ballone's here. Good morning, sir. Keith's here, or not Keith, Kenneth. Kenneth is here. How you doing? Okay, yeah, USPS, yeah. Like I said, I really can't complain too much about them, because back when I was selling stuff that I ship in those priority mail boxes, the free boxes you can get, I always had good luck. The thing that made me stop doing that is because they kept screwing with the website, and every time I'd go to get on the website, they'd have something changed, and then they'd lock me out where I couldn't, because you try to get in like 2 or 3 times, and then after that, they shut you down, and you can't even try to get in for more than 24 hours. And so then I would have something to ship, and I'd have to go to the kiosk at the post, and I'm like, screw this. I'm just not even shipping nothing with them anymore. The heck with it. So I quit quit making that stuff that I ship that way. And but as far as when it did work out right, where I could print my label out, put it on, stick it in the mailbox, everybody always got it right when they were supposed to and stuff. Nothing was lost. So Richard Latchaw in the house. Good morning, Rick. How you doing, buddy? You strutting around in your new Stetson? I think I saw you post a picture of a new Stetson you were getting. Yeah. Do they when you put that, do they follow that, or do you still sometimes get it shipped FedEx? Because I've done that too. And of course, when I get it with UPS or USPS or something, I don't know that they really did that because I put that in the instructions, or because that's who they ship it with anyway. But then again, I also have got stuff from FedEx when I specifically says, please ship anything but FedEx. and it comes FedEx, and then it usually takes forever, and has a lot of miles on it when it gets here because it's going to different places. Clyde says, everything shipped here from USA goes right past here to Toronto, then back here. Yeah. Sean says, I live on 10th Street. I can't tell you how many times I had to go 1 block over to 10th Place to get my mail. Yeah. That's just somebody not taking time to read the whole thing, or sorting it wrong or something. Yeah. Mark said maybe 1 out of 10 comes FedEx, maybe fewer than that. Yeah. Well, it doesn't hurt to put it on there, I guess. Maybe they'll. I just think they should make it some kind of a rule though, where when you order something, you should know what company they ship with. Because even if it says free shipping, you're paying for the shipping. You know, it's all figured in there. There's no free lunch anywhere. So they had I saw, what was it, a video or a documentary or something? I think it was a documentary somebody did, and it talks about how everybody thinks they're getting free shipping, but nobody is. It's all figured in there somehow. So I'm thinking, if we're paying for it, we should know who they're going to use to ship it. Because if I want to boycott FedEx and a company sells something I want, but all they do is ship FedEx, then I wouldn't buy from them. Not that I'd want to boycott them, but I'm not gonna use FedEx. But you usually don't know. And that's the other thing that gripes me about, these cable things. It's not really a big deal that I didn't get. It won't be a big deal if I don't get them till next week. But it's just the idea is that they advertise, you order today, on Monday, you'll have it Wednesday. You don't tell me that if you don't mean it. That's my thing. Yeah, FedEx normally works well out of Indy. Their main hub is here. Yeah. Clyde says Costco. I think he means ships here with UPS. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of folks, don't like UPS. I've had good luck with them. I've got a really good relationship with mostly gals that work down there at that UPS store, and they take care of me when I go down there. They give me these little because they know I come in there all the time, so they give me these little frequent shipper things, and every time you ship, you show them the card, and they'll mark a thing, and then after that, you get so much off. Or um, if I don't have one of those full, they'll a lot of times give me a senior discount for shipping stuff, and they'll knock a few. It's not much, but it knocks a little off. So, and plus, they sent me a really nice thing when I had my heart attack. They sent. I don't know if I ever showed y'all. I think I did. They sent me a big old box. Of course, it came UPS. And it had like puzzles and playing cards. What else did it have? It had like a get well balloon thing, and just really, really nice stuff, from the gals down there. So they took care of me pretty good. Mark says, if a UPS delivery comes through Sacramento, it'll be fine. If it comes through Portland, it could go in any direction. Yeah, it's weird how, like even within the same company, sometimes depending on the route, everything will go smooth as silk. And then other times it goes to one of these places that's a show. You never know what's going to happen. You never know. Raymond says, do I still sell shirts and hats? I have always sold shirts and hats. I've always sold a lot of stuff. Coffee. I've always sold merch, but I never mention it. I don't know whether I got a link down in this thing or not. Let me look and see. Yeah, I have a link. It says Dave's Gatton CNC Spreadshirt merch shop. There's a link there. There's stuff. And I still have, I mentioned the other day, I found a box of shirts and there's some hats. There's a bunch of mouse pads and I don't know what all in there. I hadn't gone through it yet. It's just been setting up in the top. In fact, I'd forgot what was in the box. Oh, Jesse says FedEx is better here since the last driver got fired. He got caught stealing a Microsoft package from me. Yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of the times when I have something and it gets missing, it always makes me wonder, well, did they really lose it, or did the driver just decide he wanted it? Because a lot of things that I order, uh, it says you can tell by the outside of the box what's in it. Now, a lot of times, if I'm ordering something if I think about it, I'll check that little thing and tell Amazon so they'll put that box inside an Amazon box, and then the driver can't or shouldn't be able to tell what's in it. But anyway, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mary has a yeah. I like to go to the UPS store I could do that. I have an account and I could do all that straight from here too, and have them come up here and pick it up and stuff like that. But I'd rather go down to the store because really, I mean, you're talking to a guy who goes weeks sometimes without ever talking to another human being other than virtually, like we're doing right now. So at least, when I go down there, I get to see real people and talk to them for a while. And of course, most of them are not the kind I want to see anyway, but they're pretty good down there at that store. So I like to go down there. Gives me something to do. Let's see. Jess said my security cams got him stopping at my house, but never got out of his truck. Oh yeah. Well, I've seen them too. Not here, not on my security thing, but I've seen YouTube videos and stuff where they show how they'll pull up the truck, get the package out, run up, set it on the porch, take a picture of it, and then turn right around, pick the package back up, and put it in the truck, take off with it. It's like, yeah, I'm going to show you that it's sitting on your porch. But anyway, all right, we got to get out of here. I got to get busy. I am going to make it my goal today to make some good progress out there in that garage. I got to get that cleaned up. I piddled around. I started doing some demolition out there and kind of got it half done, and now it's all scattered out, and I gotta get it. So I figure I'll get out there today since I got my video done yesterday. So those of you who like the Design Spark stuff, there'll be another one coming out tomorrow. Let me know in the comments if you were able to do what I showed you there. It's because it's something that I don't think I've showed it in any of the other videos so far. There's just so many different things. And like I said, I'm trying to keep it where I'm just showing one or two new things. I don't want to try to get everybody all confused trying to show them too much. All right, let's get ready to get out of here. I think we're all still talking about the Jesse says what happened to me. Showed delivered, but I had proof he didn't. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're lucky he didn't throw it on the porch and take a picture and then take it back in the truck, because I would think it'd be harder to, unless you had, well, I guess you'd have video of him carrying it back to the truck. But anyway, all right, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have an awesome Friday the 13th. If you're not doing that tomorrow night, come check me out. We're going to have just a regular Q&A panel discussion thing. Got a couple of old friends coming to join the panel tomorrow night if they don't forget. I've sent them the link. but should be good catching up with them. So anyway, y'all have a good one, and we will see y'all Monday, I reckon. Have a good one.